What's going on YouTube? Old Tom, Rambler 69. Well, let's do a little quick mail call. Got some cards that came in, then we'll get into a little talk about Acme and some stuff I picked up at Acme, and we'll talk about the show. So, first up, we got Rob's card. We're at Rob's Model Addiction. That's a great looking card, and Rob's doing some really nice work over there, so go check out Rob's channel. Appreciate it, buddy. And we got Paul's card from Uncle Smifkin. That's a great looking card too. He's got a lot of his builds on there. Paul's a real nice guy, so go over and check out Paul's channel. Then my buddy Jay sent me his new card. That's just a cool wicked card there. Appreciate it, Jay. That's just really cool. Get that up on the board. I got Skylar DeJola's new card. He was up at Acme over at KICKIN Wing. We appreciate it, Skylar. And I got Tommy's card at Colonel Reb. He was up there at Acme too, so appreciate it, Tommy. We'll get you up here on the board. So we'll talk a little bit about Acme. My buddy Rick Zink was there at Acme, and he gave me another Bones. So we appreciate it, Rick. Got another one for the shop. Always good to catch up with Rick. He comes down to some of the shows, and he only made one of them this year, so I haven't seen him since the JaxCon show. So it's always good to catch up with Rick. Great guy. Picked this up. You know I need another dragster, probably like I need a hole in the head, but you know. It's front engine. I haven't built it before. It's the old Ram Charger car, and might be built to something else. You never know, but $10. It's kind of hard to leave them behind when they're only $10. But picked up some Flintstone bodies. He's always there, and Chop 5 window 32 with louvered deck. I mean, it's a Chop 32. This stuff, these kind of things, I'll throw them on the bench. They might lay around for a year or so. They're just inspiration. You know, you look around, you're like, man, that's just cool. And then one day I'll get to building on it, or I'll just start pulling parts out and start figuring out what I want to do with it, if it's going to be a rat rod or what do you want to do with it. But Bantam fuel altered body. And this thing here, this is definitely going to be a rat rod. This is an Autocar truck cab. It's chopped, and it's a Corvette, old Corvette, turned into a pickup body. I mean, I looked at that and I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So that's just going to be wicked cool. So got a lot of little cool stuff going on here, and they'll be laying around, and one day I'll get ambitious and build it. So pick that stuff up, and just a great time hanging out with the guys. Rick over at Heartbeat, Cletus, we all rode up together to the show, and just met so many of the YouTube gang, which is like the best part of the whole show, is always hanging out with the guys. Charlie Mack came down, Jeff at Jeff's Model Car Garage, and Randy over at Dog's Model Shop. We all went out to eat, had a great time Saturday evening. I mean, just cutting up and having just a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. Great memories. And Jim Styree Monkey, he come up, and James was there, replaced with trucks. And like I said, I run into Skylar DeJola. Haven't met him before. He had a great van on the table for the 70s theme. James, Young Model Master, got to meet him for the first time. His car looked really good. Very good builder. James Morris was there. Always good to catch up with James. Pappy, Fred, hung out and talked with Pappy for quite a while. Met Pablo over at Distinct Auto Detail. He does some really nice work. Fabulous looking models. Little Joe was there. As I told you, Tommy over at Colonel Reb was there, and Papa Dan, he had come back down from Michigan on his way home and stopped in and hung out with Papa Dan for a while. Freddie over at H-Town, always good to talk to Freddie again, and he had some really fabulous looking models on the table. And George Ramos, my old buddy George, he had a beautiful model out there, and he got a top 10 award out of Atlanta. Congrats to you, George. It's well deserved, buddy. That was just a beautiful build. James Darby over there, Mr. Darby, he was there. Talked to him for a while. My buddy Kel Gaither You know, I'm really good friends with Kel, and we hung out and talked, and that's always a good time. Big Will was there, talked with Will, Rat Rod Matt, my buddy Chris over at Flathead Ranch, Travis at Third Gear Speed Shop was there, Scott from Saltwater was there. Hoping I'm not missing somebody. That's the whole thing when you're trying to remember everybody that you run into. But if I do miss your name, definitely wasn't intentional, that's for sure. Good friend of mine, Dennis Matthews, builds some really killer lowriders. He come up from Orlando. He was there. He's not on YouTube, but he's just super nice guy and builds some beautiful models. And Chip and Lisa from Extreme Scale, they was at the show vending. Got to see Chip and Lisa again, talk with them for quite a while. But great show. If you ever get a chance to come to Acme, I would definitely put it on your bucket list. It's one to come to at least once in your life. There's just hundreds and hundreds of beautiful models on the table, and every one of those models could be a top 10 winner. So great time as always. Memories were made, and I know a lot of them that came said they will be back next year, which is cool. I see some people have left comments on my last video that they're thinking about coming next year, which would be awesome. So the more the merrier. It's a great time. I guarantee you, you won't be disappointed in the show and hanging out with the YouTube gang. Vending as always. Deals are just crazy. I mean, kits are cheap, so bring money. That's all I can tell you. Bring lots of it. So that's all we got. I'm not going to keep you long. Great time, great show, great memories. And I think that's about it for the shows for the year for us. We won't have one probably till February and JaxCon next year. So need to get some models built. But that's all we got, guys. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Everybody take care. Old Tom, Rambler 69. Right here, guys.